Hey guys, this is Azralynn with a quick review of Dishonored 2. Dishonored 2 is the long-awaited and highly anticipated sequel that takes place 15 years after the story in Dishonored. The game starts off with control of the Empire being seized from Empress Emily Kaldman by her powerful aunt. You choose to play as either Corvo the Protector or Emily the Empress, and you must find a way for Emily to take back the throne. I found the story interesting, but most of it was predictable. How you play is entirely up to you, whether you want to play merciful and stealthy, or go in guns blazing, killing everything in sight, or just mix it up as you see fit. Keep in mind though that your choices influence the ending of the story. If you choose to accept powers from the outsider, you will acquire abilities that you can upgrade as you discover collectibles while playing. Some of the abilities are the same for both characters, but there are some really fun activated abilities that are unique to each character. I chose to play as the Empress, and I decided to kill just about everyone that I came across. I love her Shadow Walk ability. Just running in as a shadow and one-shotting people by ripping them apart was really fun. You embark on missions to neutralize different targets in various areas. There were 2 missions that really stood out to me as being fun and unique. In one of them, you manipulate the environment by pulling various levers all around the house to find your way to your target. It was like a puzzling maze, and the clockwork enemies that are difficult to kill made it exciting. In another mission, you could move to and from the past at will. Being able to walk through the past and position yourself for kills in the present was awesome. Overall, the gameplay is great, and it's everything that I had hoped for from a Dishonored sequel and more. The biggest issue with Dishonored 2 is the poor performance. There have been tons of complaints about low and inconsistent frame rates for the majority of people with a variety of different PC builds. I'm using Windows 10 32GB of RAM, an Intel i5 2500K, and a GTX 970 with a slight overclock. Even running the game on very low settings, I could not maintain 60 frames, and the frame drops were inevitable practically any time I was in an open area with a lot of stuff in the background. I took a while playing with the settings, and I just wound up playing the game on Ultra anyway, but with a lot of the in-game graphical settings turned off or lowered. But I was still getting inconsistent frame rates ranging from 30 to 60 frames. Dishonored 2 simply doesn't perform like it should. Supposedly patches are in the works, but this game should have been put through a lot more QA before being released. I did not refund the purchase because I found it was still very playable. Many others have not been so fortunate though, and they can't even play the game at all. Personally, I never experienced any stuttering or any noticeable lag that negatively impacted the overall gameplay, so I just kept playing. Even with all of the settings on Ultra, the game looks decent enough, but not quite as nice as I would have liked. Some of the models and environments look overexposed and a bit washed out in well-lit areas, and there are quite a few texture popping issues as well that hurt the immersion. The voice acting is absolutely impeccable, and I really enjoyed all of the main characters, and their dialogue did a stellar job at telling a great story. Some of the guards' lines get a little repetitive, but much like in Skyrim, I found it more funny than annoying. The music and sound effects are all great, and they do a good job to set the mood and keep you informed about what's going on around you. The key bindings are all customizable, and there is controller support. My only complaint about the controls with the game is the negative mouse acceleration. It makes absolutely no sense that the faster you move your mouse, the slower your cursor moves. It's extremely irritating when you're fighting multiple enemies and you can't turn around quickly enough. The campaign took me around 11 to 12 hours to complete, and it is a game that is worth replaying if you want to play as both characters, see the different endings, or even just try a playthrough using no powers. I was super excited to play Dishonored 2, and as for the gameplay and story, it was everything I was hoping for and more. Whether you choose to stealth around or brutally attack, the gameplay is satisfying, and I was never disappointed in that regard. With that being said, the performance is seriously lacking. There are definitely optimization issues and problems with negative mouse acceleration. I do recommend playing this game, but I think it would be a very good idea to wait for updates and fixes to be released first. It's a good game that's held back by its terrible performance issues, which may result in the game being completely unplayable for some people. I hope this review has helped you. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, and post your feedback in the comments below. Thanks everyone, and have a wonderful day!